Hello fans, welcome to my channel. I hope your day was fantastic. Before we start, kindly like and subscribe to the video. Canelo Alvarez and William Scull set a new, somewhat unpleasant CompuBox record by throwing the fewest combined punches in a 12-round bout. Throughout the boxing data provider's 40-year existence, no two combatants have delivered a less inspiring punch output in the 36-minute period. With the pair taking only 445 shots in total, it's little surprise that two judges struggled to pick a deserving winner. Yet one lopsided scoring of 119 to 109 eventually sealed Canelo's unanimous decision triumph. Not only were an obscenely low number of shots thrown, but the two fighters landed, on average, around 5 blows in each round. In fact, Scull 23 to 1, 9 KOs, kept to single digits in all of the 12 frames, while Canelo 63 to 22 to 39 KOs, only connected with double-digit shots, 10 as it happened, in the final 3 minutes. The Mexican also came second, sitting behind Devis Boshiro for the fewest number of shots, 152, landed by an individual fighter in a 12-round bout, according to CompuBox once again. In any case, the 34-year-old did just enough to reclaim his undisputed super middleweight crown and, in turn, set up a blockbuster showdown with Terence Crawford on September 12. Meanwhile, Scull delivered a generally negative performance, with his unwillingness to engage requiring his opponent to work twice as hard for each opening. However, it might be argued that Canelo's performance, as well as his previous fights, have not instilled confidence in his devoted followers. If anything, more people will choose Crawford, the naturally smaller man, to do business at the Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Last night's undisputed super middleweight title fight in Riyadh between Canelo Alvarez and William Scull was, at best, a letdown, more likely to send UK fans nodding off than leaping from their sofas in the early hours. The previous night, Times Square glowed with its trademark vibrancy, a boxing ring at its heart promising a thrilling spectacle. Yet for the fans who gathered, the action fell flat, leaving much to be desired. For the winners, Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney, and Rolando Romero, a bright future looms, while Ryan Garcia, the evening's biggest loser, faces tough questions. Who might this quartet face next? Boxing News explores the possibilities. The WBO super lightweight champion retained his title with a solid points victory over mandatory challenger Arnold Barboza in Times Square. Despite his occasional outspoken antics, Lopez remains one of boxing's brightest talents, showcasing the skill that makes him a standout at 140 pounds. Fresh off his win, Lopez is a prime candidate for a unification clash. Before facing Barboza, he was linked with IBF titleist Richardson Hitchens, who is set to fight former Lopez conqueror George Kambosos Jr. on June 14. A showdown with the winner this autumn, whether an all-New York battle with Hitchens or a rematch to avenge his 2021 upset against Kambosos, promises high stakes and serious fireworks. Devin Haney defeated Jose Ramirez by a huge margin on Friday night, but the former undisputed lightweight champion's safety-first effort was far from thrilling. Haney, known for his technical prowess rather than his fan-friendly personality, failed to win over new admirers in a bout that quickly faded from memory. Haney, 26, needs a fight to rekindle his star power. A rematch with Ryan Garcia is out of the question for now, leaving the WBA's number 4 contender looking for a high-stakes test. Facing Rolando Romero or WBO welterweight champion Brian Norman Jr. could fit the bill, though selling Haney's cautious style to fans remains a tough task. Rolando Romero roared back into contention with a commanding win over Ryan Garcia, silencing critics who slated his lackluster showing against Ismael Barroso. At 29, the newly crowned WBA regular welterweight champion is rightly soaking up the praise for toppling one of boxing's biggest stars. Armed with the WBA regular welterweight title, Romero holds a bargaining chip. A clash with WBA welterweight contender Imantas Stanionis, who previously faced Jaron Ennis, would test Romero's newfound momentum. Alternatively, revisiting last year's rumored showdown with Blair Cobbs could ignite a fiery clash of egos in 2025. Ryan Garcia's career hangs in the balance after a turbulent return. Fresh off a 12-month doping ban, the King Rai faithful expected a triumphant comeback on Friday night, only to see him thoroughly outclassed by Rolando Romero, far from the elite level needed to challenge boxing's best. At 26, Garcia urgently needs a winnable fight to rebuild his momentum. Blair Cobbs, with his brash showmanship, only a high-profile win will restore his credibility, though a Devin Haney rematch may wait until he's back in the win column. Kindly keep checking out and subscribing to my VSR Media channel.